Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. This is the Market Beast, Napoleon Macro. A lot of pressure in the markets right now, downwards pressure. So what we're going to do is what we normally go over and pull up our weekly candles. We're approaching a weekly close here in a few hours. And I just want to go over the previous levels of resistances and just kind of go over what we always go over. If you're new, we look for support, resistance, and patterns to determine the direction of the market. So that's what we're going to go over in this video. Short and sweet. And I'm going to give you one, I guess at this point we can call it a ceiling. It's a little bit too early to call it a ceiling, but we'll do that for now for the sake of an argument in this video because there does appear to be a lot of pressure in the market. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome back, loyal family. I appreciate you guys. And welcome in all of our new subscribers. And let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. So today is December the 3rd. I think it is 2021, and the current price. We'll start with the NASDAQ, and that's going to be $15,613.05, slightly negative 2.3% for the day. Okay. All right. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Here's the chart. All right. So the same levels are the same levels. Yes, we still have our overhead target, 1718. That may take some time. It may not happen this year. That's fine, guys. So basically, we have the weekly candles. The last video post, we were suggesting that this is the previous level of resistance, $15,680. Okay. And it's very simple what we do next. So if we do get a close below 15,680, that simply means that the sellers are successfully closing a candle's body, or closing a candle rather, below the previous level of resistance. Keep in mind, when the market is in an uptrend, it typically uses the previous level of resistance as kind of a buffer to continue the overall trend, if that makes sense. So if it's kind of going up, down, right, following on the screen there kindly, up, right, down, making higher lows and just kind of walking up the stairs, even if the price action closes below 15,680, it's fine. It's still in an overall uptrend. It's still perfectly confined within a bull market. Okay. The only thing you must do next is make sure that the market is finding a higher low, which is why we're going to explore the alternative level of 15,680 and just simply revert to the next level down. Really simple. Okay. Now, if you're looking at the lower time frames, God, not the 1 hour and 15-minute candles, but the daily candles, if you have experience in identifying reversal candles, I prefer the 3-day and up, but I guess, you know, if you guys are going to look at the daily candles, again, you must have experience in identifying reversal candles, potentially getting as low as this level here. But honestly, again, it's too early to call this market below 15,680 because just before the close, which it shows is like 4 hours and 30 minutes to close on the NASDAQ, it could be, the buyers could be pushing the price back up above 15,680. So let's let the market go ahead and decide that. Not me. Let's move on over to the next SPX. Okay, S&P 500. It's going to be $4,506.00, slightly negative 1.5% for the day. Okay. All right, so 4545 was the previous level of resistance. Really simple. It's below that level. Let's wait for the close. So let me just kind of go over, those of you who have been with us a long time, hopefully you guys are, you know, seasoned enough to know exactly what to look for in a situation like this. So when you get a weekly close, when you get an official weekly close below the previous level of resistance, the next thing you look for is a bullish counter move. Okay. Now, basically how that would look is, let's pull up the lower time frame here. All right, so let's see how the buyers, they actually tried to protect this this previous level of resistance of this green candle here at about December the 2nd, 2021. So far, it appears, okay, not official just yet, okay, wait for the close. It appears that the sellers are winning the battle here at this previous level of resistance line. So remember, I explained to you, if you guys are looking to truly understand what's going on in the market, what would happen next is, when you break below a significant level, let's just call it a significant level, since we were able to verify that the previous level of resistance was depicted from the weekly candles at about $4,545. Since that is the relevant, let's just call it relevant for argument's sakes, in my book at least, let's call it a relevant level at this point, okay? So the daily candle, well, the next daily candle, which today's Friday, on Monday morning, if the market, I'm not sure where it's going to open, but if you get a push, you know, to that level. And sometimes it'll pierce through. Sometimes it'll kind of push up through that level. But again, this is the part where you truly have to have experience in understanding reversal candles. Because if it pushes up to that level and it can't withstand itself, again, maybe 3-day candles or higher is what I would truly focus on. And if you have experience in one-day candles. If it pushes to the upside through that 45, and it pushes and it pushes and it pushes, that's when I start pulling up my lower time frames, because again, I'm experienced in understanding reversals, and it cannot hold itself up and it just kind of collapses that back below. That is simply the buyers attempting to protect the overall trend and close back above a relevant level of resistance that should act as support, if that makes sense. Hopefully I said that right. I think you guys get what I'm saying. Basically, the buyers are going to try to push the price back above 45.45, okay? And if they fail, that would be the opportunity to bet against the market, okay, as it pushes back below. And then this will be the range for the sellers, okay, the next level down that we're going over, okay? All right, this is not a bearish video, guys, not a bearish video. It's just simply explaining the story on what to look for if you have a little bit of experience in looking at the candlesticks, okay? Next on the list, we're going to take a look at SPY, close it out here. It's going to be $450, 63 cents, 75 cents. Market's open, fluctuating. Slightly negative 1.4% for the day. Okay. All right, so let's pull up the weekly candle. Start with the weekly here. All right. All right, so yeah, it's below that 45.3, okay. So yeah, if it goes down to this level, this shouldn't be a shocker. If I'd be a little bit surprised if it actually gets this low, honestly. But this is the alternative level, $423. If the market is having trouble sustaining a support level above the 453 level, same things apply. The same rules apply, I guess. You'll kind of crank it down. Let's look at the 3-day candles on this one. All right, you see that? You see how? But this is still an active candle. This 3-day candle here has like 3 days and 2 hours. Excuse me. I realize you're like, wait a minute, it's a 3-day candle that has like 3 days and it's active. Isn't that like more than 3 days? Excuse me. They actually count the weekends on tradingview.com. So today's Friday. It'll be like Saturday, Sunday. And then on Monday morning, that will be the last day for this active candle. If the markets are open on Monday, I'm not sure, guys. I never look at that stuff. But yeah, so that would be this candle closing Monday after the market closes on Monday, if I said that right. Okay. So yeah, it just looks like the buyers are having a hard time here, guys. They're having a little bit of trouble here. So that's basically all I have. So we've given you guys the alternative levels, 423 for the SPY here. But remember, guys, there's going to be a lot of people out there. They're going to tell you buy the dip. All right, that's fine. You can listen to them. Remember, don't listen to me either, guys. This is not financial advice. But I don't buy the dip. I say this probably on every video now. I buy the fib. So an example of that would be something like this. All right, let's just kind of use one example, and you guys, I guess, some homework, right? It's kind of weird homework. When you pull up your charts, the way that I do it is I measure the wicks. See the wicks down here at like $427 for the SPY, and then I go all the way to the top of the wick, and I pull out my infamous Fibonacci retracement levels, something like that. Such red, white, and blue lines. I like having a clean chart, guys. Hang on. There's my fib, go from the lowest wick all the way up to the highest point. And the first thing that I would do is I would see if the market would find a reaction at the next relevant or the first relevant Fibonacci retracement level, which is the 0.618. Okay, that's just kind of for starters. Again, you have to be experienced in identifying reversal candles if the market gets down there. And for this example, it's $444. So yeah, just take the time, guys, to pull up your other charts. Remember, this is not a video, a channel to tell you guys where to buy and sell. It's borderline education. I'm actually learning with you guys as I'm learning myself. So just pull up the SPY. I'm sorry, the SPX. For the SPY, it's 444, the 0.618. If it gets lower, I'm ahead of myself talking about lower levels. It hasn't closed yet. But I would pull up the NASDAQ and just kind of do the same thing. So this way you'll have an idea, like as an alternative level, if they don't actually go down to the levels, the alternative levels that we're going over, just simply pull up your Fibonacci retracement level and then pull up the 0.618. Okay. So then you guys would have all the alternative levels. Okay. So that is it. In the comment section, if you guys can kind of leave, the 0.618 levels, just to make sure that, you guys are actually, hearing me out and we're learning together. If you can leave in the comment section, what are the 0.618 levels on the NASDAQ, that would be pretty cool. And also for the SPX, okay, if you guys can kind of pull up your charts, 3-day or weekly candles, preferably, to find the 0.618 on the two indexes that we went over. I realize I called it a stock on the other video, guys. I don't have as much experience as a lot may think, and it shows sometimes, right? That's the end of the video. Thank you for your time. We'll cut it out here. And if you don't mind supporting the channel before you go, by leaving an appropriate thumb, I would really appreciate it, just below the video. And also leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote this video on the channel. Thank you guys for your support. If you're new here, we also explore the alternative markets, Bitcoin and altcoins. If you can kindly subscribe with us, hit the bell, we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, always have a plan before you enter. Protection is essential, even if you don't know where you're going to sell. All right. Well, I mean, take profits. If it starts going in the direction that you're anticipating, have a protection plan, meaning a stop loss. Okay. You have to have some sort of predetermined stop loss. Okay. Position sizing is important as well. We'll probably get to that in a later video. And that's it, guys. So we'll talk soon, and keep that positive energy flowing. Bye for now.